What's up, my YouTube fam? My name is Mark and welcome back to my channel. Recently I made a video about Klima Dao and Olympus Dao, and in this video I wanted to clarify a couple of things because it seems like some people had some questions and somebody asked to elaborate a little more, and I wanted to give you an update on what's happening with my Klima Dao position, briefly kind of respond to some comments. And first I want to start with responding to a comment where someone said that Klima Dao is not really buying carbon credits or whatever the question or inquiry was. So I decided to kind of include a short snippet of the interview from Bankless to kind of highlight and to elaborate on what exactly Klima Dao is. So let's listen up.
Okay, so but the original like model that I gave, I want to just double check and make sure that's true. Klima Dao is trying to purchase and hoard as much credits as possible in order to like add scarcity to the secondary market, which is good because that makes producing carbon more expensive, and it also makes sequestering carbon or all these renewable sources more profitable. That's the model.
100%, yeah. Using the incentive structure to, yeah, exactly. We're using the incentive structure to drive more and more demand for these carbon credits. So by reducing the supply, we drive up the price, which makes compensating your emissions actually more costly, which will drive polluters to actually reduce their emissions, which is what we want to be seeing, right?
And now I want to talk about bonding. Somebody also mentioned about bonding, what's up with bonding, how it works and whatnot. So bonding basically is another way for you to purchase Klima Dao, Klima token at a discounted price. And the way to do it is staking your liquidity pool tokens, which could be either BCT and USDC or BCT with Klima. And based upon which LP token you provide, you stake, that's how you'll be able to save 5%, 4%. These numbers always vary. Ultimately, what it does is it gives you an ability to almost like dollar cost average into the project, because every day for the next 3 days, I believe. My apologies, guys. It's actually 5 days vesting period, and then you can actually claim your tokens little by little, or you can wait for 5 days and redeem the entire thing. And then of course you should stake that Klima immediately to receive that very juicy 37,000% APY, or probably even more than that price. For example, yesterday I actually was showing something to my good old friend who came to my house to ask me to show him how things work. And if you're watching this, Emil, this goes out to you, my man. So I was actually trying to demonstrate to my friend Emil how this whole staking or bonding mechanism, how it works and what it does. So I had $300 in my wallet, and I wanted to show him how I can purchase the Klima Dao. I was able to buy roughly 0.17 of Klima tokens, but because I exchanged that 300 USDC into $150 worth of BCT tokens, which is actually the carbon token that's backed by carbon. So I had $150 worth of BCT tokens and 150 USDC, and I locked that money up on SushiSwap. I received those tokens and I staked them or bonded them on Klima Dao's dApp. And at the end of the vesting period, I'm not sure if they call it vesting, but at the end of the period, I'll be able to get my Klima completely. It basically gives you the ability to buy Klima at a discounted price. And as opposed to being able to purchase 0.17 Klima, I will be getting 0.2 Klima token. I only spent $300, but imagine if I was spending $3,000. That could have been much more dollars saved, and it does make sense to really put your money in this bonding vehicle. You're not gonna get your BCT USDC tokens. You will only get Klima. Please keep that in mind. And bonding process basically is one of the premises of this whole game theory where people, write 3, 3. I don't want to spend time talking about what game theory is. This is basically what Olympus Dao is based on, what is Klima Dao based on, and this is very fascinating way of looking at investing in a project. And although I really like Olympus Dao, it's the true OG of this whole ecosystem of game theory platforms. But the reason why I like Klima Dao a little more than Olympus Dao is because, see, with Olympus Dao, everything depends on the game theory. There's no external forces that could impact the project. It's all about how participants in this game will act. Obviously, it's in everybody's interest to stake and hodl, because if you and I are both if there's only two people, you and me, that are staking in the protocol, and both of us sell, what happens to the price? The price is going to be detrimental to the price of any project. However, if you and me both are going to hodl and stake, and nothing happens to the demand, let's say demand doesn't go up, the price won't tank. So that's the idea behind it. But the way the smart contract is set up is very fascinating, how there's a treasury and how there's a minimum guaranteed payouts to people. It's basically a very, very interesting concept. So I know Klima Dao price dropped in value. I think when I first got in, it was over $2,000 per token, and now the price is $1,500. But the dollar, and I've been only doing it for about a week or so, even though the price of a token dropped, my overall investment in this particular dApp actually increased by a little bit. So that's because of the high incentive that's being paid to those that are truly staking. I didn't finish saying something. So as opposed to Olympus Dao, which is strictly based on the game theory of internal forces, which are all the participants of the project, Klima Dao actually is also benefited from the external force, which is directly investing and directly purchasing the carbon credits, which will ultimately increase the price of the carbon, which in turn will benefit the climate, the world that we live in. So, and that's why I believe Klima Dao is a better bet in the long run when it comes to projects, forks of Olympus Dao, because it is really attempting to try to solve the climate issue. Alright guys, just to sum it up, bonding process basically allows you to purchase Klima at a discounted price, and it allows you to kind of slowly redeem your Klima and stake that Klima. And these tokens will be converted to Klima, and then that Klima could be staked, and then you will earn those rewards. Although Klima's price dropped, my overall value invested in this dApp actually increased simply because of the amazing reward structure that incentivizing people to stake, not to sell. I've allocated a small portion of my portfolio to Olympus Dao and Klima Dao. I've invested about 1.79 Ether in Olympus Dao when Ether's price was at around 46.50. It was on November 7th. And I bought about 9 OHM tokens. Although my USD value that I invested dropped by $300 or so, my ETH value, which is what I'm mostly concerned about, has actually increased. And that's because now I have over 10 OHM tokens staked. That's obviously because of the nice APY that we receive as stakers. I know it's not a lot, but now I can convert my OHM tokens and receive a little over 1.87 ETH. And of course, I'm not gonna do it because of the gas fees, but you get the point. Price could be going up or could be going down, but because of the amazing incentive structure, these projects do make sense to be part of. And I will invest more and more into Klima because I personally believe in the dApp. I believe in them doing the right thing for the planet. It's only it's a brand new project. It was launched about a month ago or so. So I will try to be a good member of the community and will stake and I strongly encourage you to do the same, because at the end of the day, the only people that win in this game are those that buy and hodl. Trading in and out, not being patient is not really rewarding. And I know that people are talking about this is going to be the crazy 2 months and then the bear market will come. Well, no one knows what's going to happen. It's just you got to be careful. When it comes to Bitcoin, you need to invest what you can't afford to lose, like Michael Saylor said. But when it comes to projects like Klima Dao, experimental projects, you really should be careful and invest what you can afford to lose, because what if something goes wrong, God forbid. Alright guys, I hope this video was helpful, and I hope I clarified something here for you guys. And if you did like it, give this video a like. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel. I will try to make more content here on a regular basis. And yeah, peace out.